Yee! It ain't nothing but me. Top boss big nations. The travel boyfriend extraordinaire. Hey gang, say gang. This is a Santo Domingo promotion. Nations Village. Let's talk about it. There's oh so many destinations in the world, and all those destinations are open to us, bruv. We do have that U.S. passport, that coveted U.S. passport, and shoot, many of the bruvs got more than one passport. They may have a U.S. passport, Canadian passport, Ghanaian passport, wherever they from, passport from England. So these passports allow the world to be open to us. So hey, a lot of bros are traveling here, there, and everywhere. And that's all good. The more places bros can go, that's the better for brothers as a whole. Now, as for us here in Nations Village, man, we only want to go to Santo Domingo. Well, not just Santo Domingo, but Dominican Republic. But right now, we gonna focus on Santo Domingo because this is a Santo Domingo promotion. Now, for us here at Nations Village, from the time we hit the airport, SDQ, by the time, as soon as we land, we get we start catching vibes, man. We start catching the Caribbean vibes of the DR, because the DR is a Caribbean nation, and just like our other destination, Jamaica, man, is very similar, But I will say it is just it's just an extra little something when we in Santo Domingo. Just an extra little boost when we land at Santo Domingo Airport, SDQ. We exchanged that $50 for emergency funds. We get that big bad rental, and then we get our eSIM from Claro. Now, interesting thing about our last trip to Santo Domingo, we got we got the upgrade. We got the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Just maybe about a week before our last trip. And we went into the Claro store to do what we normally do, get that eSIM, and they showed me in the phone to where my eSIM was locked. That was the first time I ran into that problem. I don't know if it was because it was just a new phone. Yay! It ain't nothing but me. Top boss big nations. The travel boyfriend extraordinaire. Hey gang, say gang, welcome to the never-ending funding. Nations Village, go on send it in so we all can win. We got hips, dips, and 5 trips. We make the game simple like a dimple, and one day we about to pop like a pimple. So hit the Cash App if you can dig that. $ top boss big nations, nations with a Z. $ top boss big nations, nations with a Z. $ TOP BOSSBIG NATIONZ. $ top boss big nations, nations with a Z. Nations Village, gon' send it in so we all can win. So yeah, I don't know if it was because it was a new phone or what. I guess I should have contacted my cell phone carrier before before I left. So I ended up having to buy the mobile hotspot from the Claro store, man, and that set me back $60, But hey, it was cool. It worked just it worked just as good as getting the eSIM. And now since I got that little portable hotspot, mobile hotspot, next time we go back to Santo Domingo, we gonna just use that. They can put a physical SIM card into that, and get your data loaded for however long you're gonna be there. 7 days is what I usually, even though I'm only there 4 days usually. I get the 7 day charge for the eSIM that'll keep you rolling from the time you land to the time you take off. All good. So yeah, Santo Domingo, man, it just got everything that we could want. We always describe it as a mix between New York and Miami. You got the hustle and the bustle and the congestion of New York City. Kind of the chaotic traffic, horns blowing constantly. You got your pedestrians walking crowded. Walking in crowds along the sidewalk, crossing the streets, all of that. So that's what gives us our New York vibes. Then Santo Domingo gives you the Miami Vice vibes because they got beaches in the surrounding areas, and then some of the upscale areas, such as Piantini. Just some of the high rises and stuff give you kind of like a Miami Vice type of feel. Especially you find yourself on one of those balconies, like Mr. Piantini Spliffdini, and you out there getting right, overlooking the lights in the night sky. Nice little skyline view and all that, man. Stars twinkling. Hey, it just ain't nothing like it. Santo Domingo. Just the promotion. And although Santo Domingo is the great hub for the CTCs, man, Santo Domingo is also a great destination to take your significant other, your girlfriend, your boo thing, your missus, your ex-old lady, hey, whatever. If you want to go Dutch to try to get to know somebody better, you may just be meeting. Hey, I think Santo Domingo would be a great destination for that too. Cause man, it's just a city. It's just a city of romance, man. Let's be honest. It's a city of romance and romance scams. And the best way to avoid the romance scam sometimes is, hey, bring sand to the beach. And now our main mission at Nations Village is to balance solo travel with family travel and couples travel. So like I said, man, Santo Domingo is versatile. We've done the solo trips in Santo Domingo, and we've done the couple trip. We did a couples trip in Santo Domingo as well with Queenie. Now we haven't pulled off a family trip in Santo Domingo yet, but hey, that is on the list. Now that ain't gonna be on the channel, but yeah, we are gonna pull off a family trip somewhere in the future in Santo Domingo, man. Cause like I said, man, Santo Domingo is a great place for kids too. They got a lot of activities for kids. They got a big Lego store there. They got zoos, aquariums. A lot of activities for the kids to do in Santo Domingo. A lot of little parks and playgrounds. So Yeah, we definitely gonna do that. They got the arcades inside of the different malls and stuff like that. And the kids, shoot, even this right here is on a Colonial, man. Hey, you got kids, your kids, they'll love to be out in Zona Colonial, just walking around, seeing what's going on, listening to the live music, maybe catching a bite to eat, doing a little shopping, all that, man. Santo Domingo is the place to be. This is the promotion. I believe I could take 100 more trips to Santo Domingo and still not scratch the surface of all the activities, all of the historical sites, all of the entertainment spots at night or whatever. I think I could go 100 more times and still not be able to experience everything, So that's what makes Santo Domingo the place to go. I've been to Zona Colonial at least 4 times, and I've never eaten at a restaurant there. The only thing I got I think I got a drink and maybe some breadsticks or something from the Pizza Hut one time. Um, I grabbed a couple of beers. We grabbed a couple of beers from the Calmado, and I think that's coming up here sometime soon. Yeah, cause buddy right here, man, he wanted to get paid for the little performance that Queenie participated in, and it's only right, man. So yeah, um, we grabbed a couple of Presidentes out the Calmado, and later on, I think I did grab like some breadsticks and maybe a cold drink from Pizza Hut. But there's many restaurants in Zona Colonial. We haven't experienced any of those. We went into a couple of shops, but it's still a whole lot of shops that we've never been into. So Zona Colonial itself, I feel like I could go there maybe 10, 20 times and more times and not do everything that there is to do there. Not to mention, they have their permanent staples, but they'll have special events going on in Zona Colonial as well. So, you might catch people selling handmade crafts and different type of things, just in different areas of Zona Colonial. So it's just another reason that we go to Santo Domingo. Just the promotion, y'all. Santo Domingo is just a beautiful, enchanting city. Right now, while me and Queenie strolling through, you it kind of got a little sunset vibe going on, and it's just people out about in the park, just doing they thing. Now, a lot of times you'll come in this area near that Columbus statue. You come out here to this little plaza, and a lot of times there'll be live music performances there. I guess it just depends on when you go or whatever. But yeah, man, that's something right there that you could do. Just chill, sit around, watch the sights, listen to the live music, listen to the hustle and the bustle that's going on. While you're admiring the old school architecture. It does give you a different feel, and that's why we go to Santo Domingo. So, like we mentioned at the top, it's many destinations around the world, and we know about the big four destinations for passport bros: Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil, and Thailand. And I don't know. Maybe most bros feel like, well, if you just going to the big four, you ain't no real traveler. Then you may have some that feel like, well, if you just going to one country, you ain't no real traveler. But over here at Nation's Village, man, we don't subscribe to that. Well, if you just go to one country, you still gotta travel to get there. You still gotta catch a flight to get over there. You still gotta have a valid passport. So you got to have certain things, and you got to have certain things in order. You can't just wake up and be like, shoot, I'm going to DR. So to us at Nation's Village, it don't matter if you just going to one spot. You still a traveler. And the main reason most bros be traveling to these different countries, well, I can't say that. I can't say most bros travel to these countries just to experience the women of the different countries. I can't say that. Some bros wanna see sights and do different type of things. Some bros may want to network. Some bros may be looking for business opportunities or whatever. So I ain't gonna say that most bros on that type of timing, but I know some of the bros are on that type of timing. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If you want to experience every type of woman around the world, ain't nothing wrong with that. And at the same time, ain't nothing wrong with deciding on, hey man, I like women in DR. Ain't nothing wrong with deciding that for yourself either. So here at Nation's Village, man, we support all the bros, man. You wanna travel all around the world, see the sights, catch the flights, chill with the babes. Hey, that's all good. Shit, if you wanna go, you just wanna go to your favorite destination every time. Shoot, that's all good as well. As long as you getting stamps in that passport, it's all to the good. Right here, we getting a couple of complimentary Mama Wanna shots from one of the storefronts in Zona Colonial, and I think this storefront is owned by Haitians, which is another thing I that we like about Santo Domingo. They got a heavy Haitian presence in Santo Domingo. So it just adds to the diversity and the ambiance and the total Caribbean culture of Santo Domingo. So they got their traditional arts. Our homeboy right here got the handmade jewelry, necklaces and bracelets, traditional looking pieces. So it's just so much you can do in Santo Domingo. It's so much culture you can immerse yourself in, so much content you can grab in Santo Domingo. So it ain't no need for us to be fighting with the immigration in Colombia. Ain't no need of us wiping our phone clean to enter into Colombia or none of that other stuff, man. Nah, man. What we gonna do, man? We gonna go to Santo Domingo, where we welcome that. They're gonna leave our phone alone, and we gonna do what we do. So we keeping it DR.
Yee! It ain't nothing but me. Hey gang, say gang, if you watching this right now, like the video, drop a comment below, share it with friends, family, and a foe, and tap that subscribe button to become a part of Nation's Village. We stay going up.
the safety level in DR is very high. Um, in my experience in Santo Domingo, nearly every time we've stayed in Santo Domingo, it's been in a barrio. The last three times at least, we've been in Santo Domingo Este. Always hood looking area. Neighbors always cool. Neighbors always inviting. If you need something, they'll look out for you. I remember one time I was staying in Distro Nacional, but I was in a barrio. I was in a casa. I wasn't in no apartment or no condo or hotel or nothing like that. No, I was in the barrio in a house, and the lights went off, and I needed some matches so that I could light the gas stove, like the pilot on the gas stove. So shoot, man, I just hollered over the fence at the neighbors with my broken Spanish, letting them know I needed some matches, and shoot, they came through. So I never felt in danger while I've been in Santo Domingo. Um, I walk around with my phone out. I walk around with my DJI out. I never felt threatened or at risk of having something taken from me. I never felt like Queenie was in danger. Now we always keep our head on a swivel, no doubt. No matter where you at. But as far as safety is concerned, you can walk Santo Domingo Este. Um, Without having a local with you, and you gonna be good as long as you got just a smidgen of Spanish, just in case you need to ask for directions, or just in case someone approaches you talking or something like that. If you just got a smidgen a Spanish, hey man, you good anywhere in Santo Domingo. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I value. That's another reason why we go to Santo Domingo. The safety, the level of safety is, I feel just as safe in Santo Domingo as I do here in the States. So yeah, man, we gonna go to Santo Domingo. You got freedom to record in Santo Domingo, so your access to content is endless. You don't got people running away from the camera, people confronting you because you got a camera, people mean mugging you because you got a camera. No, it's all good. And Santo Domingo is so versatile. Now we on another Miami Vice aspect of Santo Domingo, and that's the beaches. Let's be honest, Nations Village, everyone loves the beach. Now this is Playa Boca Chica. Playa Boca Chica it's a pretty cool beach. One of my homeboys in one of the groups was telling me about a restaurant called Mama Juana, I believe. So next time I go to Boca Chica, I'm gonna definitely have to check out Mama Juana. But yeah, Santo Domingo is in close proximity to Boca Chica as well as Wandolio. Wandolio has Playa Wandolio, and it has Playa Hemingway. There may be some more beaches there as well, man. But yeah, the beaches in Santo Domingo look 10 times better than that Hollywood beach everybody be hyping in Colombia. But hey, this is just another reason why we go to Santo Domingo. Santo Domingo is our spot. It ain't gotta be your spot. That's our spot. If folks stop going, it's just more for us, ain't it, man? So this is the Santo Domingo promotion, Nations Village. And we gonna continue to go straight to Santo Domingo. We'll holler at y'all on the next one, Nations Village. Y'all stay going up.
Bajo que presiona, cada esquina lo siente, la gente reacciona. El un patatún que te desenfoca, este ritmo te agarra y la mente te choca. Las gatas se sueltan, el combo se alborota, puro sazón del barrio, la que nunca se agota. Prende la juca, que la noche es corta, esto es dembow del bueno, el que te transporta. Suena el dembow, la calle se activa. Las bocinas retumban, pura adrenalina. Aquí no hay break, la energía es masiva. Del patio para el mundo, la vibra genuina. Dale sin miedo que el piso es la tarima. Siente el calor, la presión de encima. Mueve ese cuerpo, sigue la